Dan here. Time for a hurricane evacuation episode of First Bite. You are not going to believe the nonsense that I got up to. First and foremost, before we get into this, today we were reviewing El Toreo, 3510 Southwest 36th Avenue, Ocala, Florida, 34474. So you know Hurricane Milton hit Tampa Bay pretty hard. It also hit the suburbs where I live, like about 9 miles east of Tampa Bay and a lot of other surrounding areas. I am without power. My mom's without power. My brother's without power. I'm getting stir crazy. Charges running down on my phone. It's hot in my house. Did as much cleanup as we could. There's nothing to do. I got to get out of town. So I'm starting to think to myself, okay, I got friends in Georgia. I could go stay up there. I got to Ocala, and the gas situation was not as I was led to believe. So I'm running low on gas. I can't find any hotels. I called my ex-wife's brother's ex-wife, if you could follow that. And I said, hey, do you know of any place in the Ocala area that I might be able to find a room? She said, I'm out of town right now. I'll unlock the door to my place remotely for you. Angela, you are a legend. That's all I got to say. Hopefully I can get some gas tomorrow or the next day or else, hey, Angela, I might be at your house for a while. El Toreo. I had a little platter. This restaurant, listen, look at this picture. This place is probably what most white people think Mexico City looks like. I had this platter, the rice, the beans, the hard shell taco, the little enchilada with the red sauce. It is honestly the most mediocre food that I have ever had. I'm disappointed. I would have rathered the food been bad than to be that mediocre. My father, rest in peace, told me one time that he was served a meal so bad that he both laughed and cried at the same time. And I never thought in my entire life I would be in a position where I would truly understand how he felt. And I understood that tonight. I truly did. Regardless, I said, I got to review something. So before I left, I saw this on the menu, this street corn, the elotes. It's elotes because it's on the cob. It's esquietes, or however you pronounce it if it's off the cob. Somebody in Mexico City told me that. Somebody else is going to slide into my DMs and say, you're wrong, you're wrong. Just to give El Toreo a chance and to have something to actually review on camera, let's take a bite. This is what I'm talking about. I've had elotes before. I've had esquietes before. Like, it's just, it's corn on the cob. How do you up corn on the cob? It's not that they it up per se, because it's anything less than excellent, because it's corn on the cob. So because it's anything less than excellent, they it up. Plain and simple. Corn on the cob by itself is probably a 7.1, but I have to rate everything, including, there's a picture of the platter. I was going to use that as the cover photo for this video, but I ended up eating the food in the restaurant. I didn't take the platter with me, that type of thing, but that's what I had. I've got to rate the collective meal, and collectively 6.1. It is just the most mediocre thing that I've ever had. So, El Toreo. If you've never been to Mexico City before, if you're as white as I am, no disrespect to me and my knowledge of cuisine, by the way, you might think that this is pretty good. If you have been to Mexico City, if you have eaten at authentic taquerias, then you will know if you eat here, sorry, El Toreo, you'll probably be a little disappointed. Angela, thank you very, very much for having a place where I can film another episode of First